In this video, I will show you how to create new levels, copy entire floors the easy way with Revit. Hello everyone, as I have already mentioned at the beginning, in this Revit tips video we will learn how to create new levels and copy entire floors to each level. So I'll go ahead and open a small project I created for this video. So here it is. I've created this simple one-story small house. We're looking now at the 3D view. This is a 3D cross sections just to have a look in the interior as well. We have basic exterior walls, interior walls, doors, balcony door, windows, a foundation slab, some railings around this nice looking house. We have our floor plans, level 0, level 1, our south elevation. We currently have only two levels, the ground floor, level 0 and level 1, and an east elevation view. So what we want to do is find out how we can add more levels and make it a multi-story building, and then find out how to easily copy entire floor onto the levels above just to make our life easier. To add levels in Revit, we need to go to one of our elevation views. I will go to the south elevation, that's the front of the house, and I will move the vertical axis to the top, make room for our extra floors. There's only one proper way in Revit to add levels, and that is by going in the architecture menu at the top here and all the way to the end of the toolbar, click on the level button, and using the mouse select the starting point and the end point of the level line. As soon as I come close to the existing levels, it shows me a snap dashed line, meaning that it will start from the same position. Don't worry about the elevation, we will change this in a minute. So I will click my first point and my last point, and then I will add one more floor. There it is, and hit escape. Now, one thing to notice, you see that the two levels we've added, they are all colored blue, same as the two original ones, and Revit has already created floor plans for these extra levels we just added, level 3 and level 4. Revit created floor plans for each of these levels. If we have tried to use the copy command, and let me demonstrate, select level 1 and go to modify, copy, and let's copy it somewhere here between the two levels. Hit escape. Now you see the difference. The new level we created using the copy command, it's colored black and not blue. This is not a structural level, this is not an architectural level, and as you can see here from the browser in the floor plans, the program has not assigned a floor plan to our new level. This type of levels are used when you want to create a reference datum level in your architectural elevation views and not have it linked to a floor plan level. So let's go ahead and delete this reference level. We don't need it in our case. Select, click delete, and it's gone. Next thing we want to do is change the names of our levels. Just click on the level itself double click and type the name you want to give to this specific level. I will name it ground floor and enter. I will leave level 1 as is. Level 3 I will change it to level 2, and the top one I will name it roof. And at the same time, as we change the names of our levels, these have also changed in our project browser floor plans: ground floor, level 1, level 2, and roof. Next, we want to set our levels to the correct elevation. Again, this can be done easily just by clicking into the actual elevation, and I will do this 6,400 millimeters, 6.4 meters, and this one and the top one I will set it at 9,600. As a quick note, since our structure, the slab, the walls and everything else in our Revit project is associated with their corresponding levels, if we change the elevation at any time, everything is moving along with the level that are associated with. See, as I move it further up, all the walls and the slab move along together, and this is because they are associated with a specific level. Another quick note: if we want to have the marking of the level and the icon on the other side as well, just select the actual level and check the little empty box on the right hand side, and the marking for each level will appear as well on the right side. And the same if we want to remove it. If we want to remove them, just uncheck the little square box. So this is how we add extra levels to an existing project, by going to the architecture menu and using the level button, dedicated level button, and entering our reference level plane using the mouse. Now that we've created our desired levels, the next thing we need to do is copy the entire floor 2 times above and change this from a single story structure into a 3-story building. So in order to do this, we will need to select everything that is contained in the ground floor and transfer it to the floors above. To select everything, we can either select everything as we are in the elevation view, and currently I've selected all the exterior walls, doors, windows, interior walls and the slab above, or we can also select everything we want from the plan view. I will go to the ground floor because that's where our floor is located currently, and select everything, not selecting the foundation slab. Now what I've selected now are all the exterior walls, interior walls, doors and windows, but if I go back to my elevation view, you will see that the top slab is not selected. This is because it is not shown in a floor plan, and that is why I usually prefer to select my entire floor by doing it in the elevation view. Now I will have to manually select the roof slab as well. Now it's selected. Now that I have selected everything I want to copy and transfer to the floors above, what we have to do is go in our modify menu here at the top, click on the copy to clipboard button, not the actual copy command, but the copy to clipboard. I've copied everything. And then the next step is click on the drop down in the paste command, paste from clipboard, and aligned, select aligned to selected levels. What does aligned mean? It means that everything that we have selected, it will be copied to the levels we will select at the exact position they are now. Aligned to the same position to levels we will select. So I will click on aligned to selected levels. It's asking us to save the project. I will click cancel. And now it's asking, the Revit is asking us to which level you want to copy everything. I will select copy everything to level 1. And basically, as soon as I hit OK, my entire floor will be duplicated on the level above. OK, and there it is. Let's take a look to our 3D view. Basically, our exterior door here is not needed anymore. I will just delete it. It's looking nice. Go back to my south elevation view, and let's do this next floor using the east elevation view. First, I will move this axis further up. So again, select the entire floor, copy to clipboard, align to selected levels using the paste button, and align it to level 2 now. And there is my third floor. Everything has been copied, all the interior walls, all the windows, the doors, everything that was included inside of our selection has been transferred to the floors above. Let's have a quick look at the interior of each floor just to make sure that everything has been copied. I will drag my section box further up and inspect the second floor. It looks fine, and do the same for the third floor. Perfect. With this method you can understand how life becomes easier to especially high-rise buildings where floors tend to repeat themselves. We just finish with the design of one single floor and then use this method to copy to the repeated floors, and we cut down our design time to the minimum. So this brings us to the end of this tutorial video. I hope you found it very useful. Don't forget to subscribe.